You're listening to Mars Official Radio with Panam Masculine, your first radio host choice with the best radio voice.
And this is Drake Hawkins, and we're back for some more Surviving Mars. I love how these radio stations have like talk show hosts and stuff. It's fantastic. We'll pause for as many of these as we can, at least the unique ones. I love them. So Disaster, in between I accidentally let it run like, 30 seconds or so. The moment I like switched to save the file, it popped up in the background yelling at me, "Dust storm approaching." I'm like, oh crap. 17 hours for a dust storm. That's going to shut down, well, not much, but it is going to cause damage to our buildings. So this one's going to need to be repaired for sure by the time that's done. The rocket is fueled. Wow, that was quick. Super awesome. Maybe I left it run for a few minutes. Not good. Well, not terrible. I guess you get to avoid watching it just spin. Rocket's on the way, right? Yeah, let's get this baby on in the air. And that means we gotta bring you back over here, because you need to gather up these drones. Reassign. Actually, I think they will recollect. Yes, they will. As soon as it comes within range, they're like, oh, we found somebody to work with, or to work for. Good. Launch to rocket. 12 hours until the dust storm. I don't think I can get him there and back before this dust storm hits. In fact, it might even be over by the time we get it back, which is fine. Can't land or take off rockets during a dust storm. Also, rockets don't, or shuttles don't function during a dust storm, but we don't have that problem right now. It'll be a while before we get to that issue. This guy must have just been recently repaired. How are we doing for supplies? We got 18 polymers and 8 sitting over on the ground, if you remember from before. Ah, autonomous sensors. Fantastic. He's now, well, fully autonomous. So this playthrough, it's going to me, it's going to be essential that we get the polymers, the machine parts. Well, first we're going to need rare metal production, right? And then it's going to be essential that we get our polymers going, and then our machine parts going, and then our electronics going as quickly as possible. So 1 or 2 domes both, and then we're going to crank out 2, 3, 4 research facilities and just hone in on the research. Early on, we're going to be really dependent on getting research by what we just did, by those scanned guys. Let's, you know what? Go charge up first, because that's a good thing. So we're now surplus what? We have a surplus 10 power. So this guy's never going to cost us any more repair or energy for the rest of eternity, which is great. You can mouse over this production tab, tell you what your daily production, hourly production, and daily production predicted and hourly production, lifetime what you've made, how much is left in the deposit, and ratios of storage. 62 of 70. He's already full. Sheesh. Okay, put that there. Now we're using up 15 of our power. That's fine. We have a battery that should be pretty close to full. Ooh, he's not full. Well, that's not great. Okay, dust storm, right. Not going to produce very much power in a dust storm. We may actually end up being shut down temporarily by this dust storm. Moisture evaporators do not work in a dust storm, but water extractors do. Cold fronts, they waste power, or they cost more power, but in a dust storm they just get dirty. They just cost more machine parts, essentially. There we go. Not enough power to run this guy, and he is out of machine parts, or he's gonna need machine parts. Power should be coming online.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Produces 3 less than optimal power during a dust storm. So right now it's producing 2 instead of 5. So really crappy. So 44,333 water.
Official Radio. I'm Panam Masculine. Unbiased information is essential to proper development. Still, people find it hard to understand that skewed information corrupts their conclusions. In context of social importance, like in the Mars Project, information has to be undistorted and addressed without preconceptions. With scientifically based information, the most difficult arguments can be settled without issue. And that's my ambition with this radio show, to report indisputable facts in between good songs. Like this one, for instance.
Thank you, Penem. That's fantastic. I love it. All right, so 44,333 water.
Anomaly
Plus
found.
Ooh, hello. Plus 740 metals that are average. Nice. And a breakthrough anomaly. Wonderful. Oh, you know what? That anomaly also found. That was a big hunk of rock that just landed and dropped some research for us. Which is great. Those are not predetermined on the map, by the way. We're going to need the farm. And do we put in this? I think we might go with apartments first off. Because our first dome is not going to be particularly super awesome to live in. It's just not. I don't anticipate it being like a hyper epic place. Duststorm, can you go away? Grow up and blow away. We're making 10 power instead of 25 right now. It's a little painful. In fact, I'm going to shut down the concrete so that the fuel keeps being produced. So the dropping asteroids, they're only going to give you research points, which is great that they give that. A meteor shower, I find, gives you, what I've seen is usually
Research
between 2 and
complete.
3 of them.
Anomaly
But they're usually
analyzed.
like 1,000 points. That was a 1250. That's good. Drone swarm tech, consequently, is done. Go and find out what our next breakthrough is going to be. Again, breakthroughs are not predetermined. I've had Soylent Green like out here before, but you know, previous start I didn't start with Soylent Green. I think I started with Gene Specialization. I'm thinking it was. I don't remember. I think it was Gene Specialization. Like you basically higher chance of getting like specialist traits or something. How are we doing, guys? We got any power? Did we no, we're pretty much empty. Shut down entirely. Okay, well, let's look at what this guy's doing. You, sir, are the only entertaining thing going on Mars right now. That's it. Your little sliding back and forth lights is the most entertaining thing. It looks like the chessboard from 3D chess from Star Trek. Yep, Next Generation. Bam! Rocks landing all over the place. Bam, bam, bam.
Sector scanned.
Excellent. That is a fantastically useless
Breakthrough
sector.
discovered.
Yes! Okay, one of my favorite, probably like second favorite breakthrough. Right there. Drones only cost metal to make in the drone assembler. That's huge! Unless you're on a map that has like 0 metal, but whatever. We're not. That's not going to be an urgent right away one actually, because we're way down the list from that being a reality. I'm going to make the drones faster first. Then we will get decommission protocol, and then we'll deal with building the dome research. Good, good, good. Mr. Splory guy, you get back home. Get some juice. Take a walk on the wild side. How are we doing for this stuff? Well, oh yeah, I was going to say, well, we only got like less than 10, but we don't. We have like, what was that, 19 of them. Wait a second. Aha! There you are. I should have spun that thing. Whoa! Okay. WASD to move around the map, right? If I'm pushing forward and I hit E... Oh, wait. If I'm pulling back and I hit E, it's going to pull out in a spiral. If I push forward and the Q and E, it's going to spiral in. It's really, really awkward. Reset by just scrolling back out or hitting map. And then scroll in. You're always facing the top of the screen's always north after that. Keep the time running, Drake. That's just silly. Stop being so silly. Fuel stored, 0.6. Fuel stored, 1.1. Why don't you just produce them one at a time? How do you have 0.6 stored? I don't see a barrel. Do you see a barrel? Oh, there's a barrel there now. That's 1.1 barrels? So confused. What is this C? Oh, right, power cables. I bumped the button. I'm like, what is this new thing? It's amazing. No, it's just when you hit C, it brings up power cables. And V brings up the pipes. Pipes spelt with a V. The V is silent. Oh yes, rockets. Our rocket went home like a bazillion years ago. P to bring this page up. It is also available down here. That's our research and the resupply. P for resupply. Don't ask me. I didn't make it. Cargo capacity, 50,000 kilos. That's pretty bad. I don't know if there's any worse than that, but it's pretty bad. Funding, $15.3 billion. And available rockets, 1. So let's prefab us a drone hub, please. We'll go back there and see if we can prefab us a transport. Leaving us with 1.1 billion. Oh, it's more than I expected. The next rocket might be food. We're not going to bring polymers because we'll get them on the map. Let's bring another 10 electronics. We can dump down a bunch of scanning towers, sensor towers. $40 machine parts, 10, 15 electronics. And I'm not taking the polymers, so 20 electronics, 40 machine parts, an RC transport, and a prefab building. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go 10 electronics, 30, no, 25 machine parts, 15 electronics, and I'm going to bring another explorer because he's going to be 80 research for us. And I guess we can bring 5 units of food because we've got the money for it and the space. All right, that's what we're going to do. So it's a prefab is a drone hub, an explorer to give us another 80 research per soul rather than 100 because it's the second one. Our transport to deliver all the goodies for us, polymers and all the rest. 5 food because there was a surplus space, and 25 machine parts and 15 electronics. 30 machine parts, 10 electronics. Nope, other way around. No, not that. 25 and 15 we'll stick with. Go, launch. Excellent. Okay, so that'll take a while. It's on its 1% of the way back. And now let's consider domes. I think...
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Hello, anomaly. Come and get me some stuff. This is rare or deep metal. Oh, hello. That changes things. I was about to put a dome there. Oh my gosh. Deep
This is Mars
metal.
official radio with Panem Public Service Escalon. We have a soundtrack just right for the blue sunset light.
All right. This dome, huh? Is that gonna reach? Okay, let's build our extractors first. Nice tunes, dude.
Meteor shower incoming.
You won't let me build it? Meteor shower incoming. Yay! Well, maybe yay, maybe terrible. Metal extractor. How far is he? Okay, he can handle... That's touching. Okay, I see. So that tile... You see how it works? The tile in the corner of the circlet thing? The hexagon? The hexagon of hexagons? The tile in the corner counts. So he can fit there. So
Sector
that
scanned.
tile to... Okay. He's got to be within 3 tiles of it. So the dome is going to have to be within
Anomaly analyzed.
2, 3 there. It's not going to make it to that other dome. The deep metals up there. Okay, but maybe we'll put one in. Maybe we'll mine that out and then put a metal dome here. Yeah, and a rare metals dome here. Okay, that's what we'll do. So this can be or rare metals, and there's deep metals and rare metals there. I think we'll do that. Overlap deposit too far from working drone hub. That'll work there. Now, which way do we want this? Yeah, that's good like that. Boom! Click you, pause. Okay. We're going to eventually want to run our water down like blah blah and across on this, but not yet.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye.
Hygroscopic vaporators, that's better moisture vaporators, and better moxies, both available now. And a drone hub. Okay, love it. We get Stirling generators soon, eventually. Transport optimization is going to come in just about right in time for Mr. Transporty guy to
Sector
be...
scan.
Never mind, he's here.
Select a sector to scan.
Let's drop this guy over... Wait a second. This has got to work right. Wait, what's going on? He doesn't have a drone with him, so he doesn't... It's not looking to see... Oh, it's not showing the circle. Probably because he doesn't have a drone with him. Probably. It's got to fit the water, though. That was lots of space. I'm gonna put it right down here. I think so. Phew, worked. Ha, fits. Okay, it's also gonna blast these guys with dirt and dust. Ugh. All right, Mr. Scout, we've got more things to scout now. It's fantastic. You're also pointless. Where's your buddy? Your rather non-moving buddy. Come on down here. Park on the line. You, however, are very valuable. You're going to do things like this. Come over here, pick up polymers, please. No, actually just set up a route. There, polymers. And then come back up here and drop those off. Right there, that sounds great. Left click to deactivate that guy and off he goes. Look at him. He's gonna run and do stuff for us. Oh, the meteor storm has started. Oh yeah. It's actually quite close. Quite close. Look at that. It dropped a polymer. There's another polymer. Haha. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm Panam Escalin, and you're listening to Mars Official Radio, your reliable source for the music you love.
Thanks, Panam. Let's listen to... no, she's fine. She's doing good. Good radio broadcasting. There's some metals dropping here as well. Look at all that. This is going to be good. After, we're going to take our... After, when it's safe, we're going to take our RC rover and just park him right in the middle of this mess. Polymers. 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 Yes. And then put down like a couple storage units in the middle, and he's just going to basically patrol that area and get us all the goodies. Oh, select a scan. Okay, well let's scan the sectors that are being bombarded here, so that we can properly see what's there. Because we can see that some of these have stuff in it. We can't see... I can physically see the polymer on the ground, but when I mouse over the square, it doesn't tell me that there's polymers there. Oh, it's so good. So beautiful. Watch this. Check that out. Look at that scenery. Bam! Bam! That's so good. Oh, there we go. Close your ears. Yeah, that startled me a little. Alright, let's get back to the base building. Those things are so fun, though. You know, you can make concrete for us, please. That is your job, and we're going to need it. This dome's going to take 80 units of it, and 10 polymers, and 5
Research
metals.
complete.
Transport optimization done. He just got better. There's our drone printing. And if we do that, and then that, we can make drones out of metal. We got to do the low-G high-rise, though. Before the low-G drives. Yeah, drones. And then that, and then we're going to need... polymers right away? Probably. Engineers and geologists. and then a drone hub, drone assembler, and then the printed electronics. Speaking of drones, we can put some power up this way, like so. And then we're going to see about our new building. We brought ourselves a drone hub, right? So let's see where he's going to fit. Where do you fit in the grand scheme of things? I want him to be able to cover, if we put another water extractor in, I want to be able to reach that too. So maybe like that, and these, how about that? Do that, sir. Somebody build this. Super important right away, because that's going to mean more drones. And then, because we've got the drone hub, let's switch back to a little more overhead thing. Where is our transport? You already dropped off the polymers? Yes, you did. Good. So go ahead and do this.
Sector scanned.
Metals from that deposit and bring them over here. I'm actually going to go build a couple metal deposit things. You step out of the way, please. To kind of lock down that space for large-scale metal storage. Ah, so he was told to go pick up metals here, but this rock of metals is within range as well. He's just got like a sort of a small radius, like maybe this. I don't know, 4 tile radius from him, counting his square, something like that. Oh, he knew that this location, drop off here, within the proximity of that were these deposit spots, so he chose that too. Did we have sectors or anomalies?
This is the Mars official radio with me, Panem Ascalon. Daniel has sent us a letter.
Oh, hello.
I'll
Let's
read it
listen
to
to
you.
Daniel's letter.
Hello, Panem, and thank you so much for your show. I heard you talking about those unpredictable cravings you described. I've had similar experiences. Not with food, though. No, but I've noticed that my musical taste has transformed. On Earth, I used to listen to Bach, almost exclusively. After I landed on Mars, my musical preferences have slowly gravitated towards the works of Mozart and Haydn. Now I can't stand Baroque music at all. I have no explanation to this phenomenon. Take care, Daniel. Daniel, that does sound like a similar experience. I'll have to investigate this further. In the meantime, more music.
I love the flavor. There's flavor text in games. This is taking flavor text to the next level. So these domes have 2 functional entrances and exits. Well, 3. There's 3 people and drone entrances, and in and out. Oddly enough, they actually, once it's built, says in and out on them. And then this other node is actually the utilities connection. Oh, I did not mean to send you, but okay. No, wait a second. No, you can't be sent. No. You wouldn't be sent, right? No. Unload, please. So I can actually take the truck over here and say, right-click on the base of it, like the ramp thing sort of thing, and say, hey, pick up everything that's in there. He's going to grab anything that's in there. In that case, he was just being told to pick up the machine parts. And that is because there was no room for them. Interesting. Okay, just pile them on the ground then. Nice pretty pile. You have all your fuel. We don't have anything else for you to do, so head on back. Now, this drone hub is not being built. Why? Can you come over here, please? Can we build this thing, please? Somebody, there you go. Number 4. Drone 1. Excellent, there he goes. And we've got a whole bunch of extra drones. Uh-oh. Did I... Oh, crap. Did we get drone swarm? We did! Okay. Phew. Okay, so it normally starts with 4. We got 6 out of it. So that guy is going to be able to do a lot of work. In fact, I'm going to take the rover here and find some of his drones. Where are his drones? You reassign to there. And actually,
Sector scanned.
you as well. Reassign to there. You come over here, and we're going to start looking through the map here. See, there is the meteor storm is over. There's 32 metals in this spot. We'll build a metals deposit, say right here, and we'll build a polymer deposit about there as well. And then, oops, and then we're going to send this guy off with his 3 drones. And you're going to start here, I guess. And they will go to work, rapidly gathering stuff because the deposits are, the storage things are in range. Look at that. He's going to grab the polymers. He's going to bring it loaded up here. That's so fantastic. You, on the other hand, are going to head north. There's 48 metal up here somewhere. Okay, go here, pick up the metals, and bring them down to here. Yay! A little more going on now. We're 25 minutes into this episode, so I'm going to put in a cut here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're enjoying the series, let me know in the comments or hit that like button. It lets me know that you guys are interested, and it lets other, you know, through YouTube and all that numbers thing, it lets people, YouTube, know that people might want to watch this content. So let me know if you do with that like and such. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate having you along for the ride. Ooh, that's a very clean concrete thing. It must have just gotten cleaned. Hasn't got filth all over it. Alright, well that's where we're going to put in the cut. Thank you for joining me, and as always, we'll see you in game.